Some celebrities just can't stand each other, and sometimes they don't even bother hiding it. From cringe-worthy talk show encounters to fiery on-air confrontations, today we're diving into the most painfully uncomfortable celebrity moments caught on camera. You know, the moments so awkward that you can feel the tension through the screen. These are the times when the stars lost their cool, when jokes went too far, and when interviews turned ugly. And trust me, by the end of this video, you'll be replaying some of these moments just to process how they actually happened. Let's kick things off with an exchange that had audiences shaking their heads. Sir Patrick Stewart versus James Corden. It was supposed to be a light-hearted award show moment, but instead, it turned into an unexpected war of words. When Sir Patrick Stewart took the stage, he threw some not-so-subtle shade at James Corden, criticizing his posture and stage presence in a way that left everyone stunned.
When the presenters are up here and when the recipients are receiving their awards, don't stand at the back of the stage with your hands in your pockets, looking around as though you wished you were anywhere but here.
Oh, you couldn't be more wrong, sir. You couldn't be more wrong. Oh, genuinely. And if it looked like that, I'm so sorry. But when you come up and present an award, just get on with it. There we go.
But Stewart wasn't finished. He doubled down with a joke that clearly hit a nerve with Corden, leading to one of the most awkward celebrity standoffs ever. You could see the tension as Corden tried to laugh it off, but deep down, he wasn't having it.
We're sitting, I can see your belly. And that was right over there at the back of the room. These people down here, you know.
Sorry, I'm waiting for the punchline. Go on. No, seriously, go on.
Okay.
No, go on. You can see my belly, and we can all see you dying right now. Let's go for it. Here we go.
And speaking of moments that escalated fast, let's talk about Gordon Ramsay and Sofia Vergara's uncomfortable encounter on The Tonight Show.
I never screamed like that in real life, you know. I was all acting.
Only in the bedroom? And you seem like you're enjoying that. You had a whole wedge in your mouth at any one time?
Yes, I have.
You haven't heard of a knife and fork? No?
You don't eat pizza with a knife and a fork.
You just pick it up and stick it in?
Of course, you have to take it like...
Now, we all know Gordon Ramsay as the brutal chef with a sharp tongue, but this time, he wasn't yelling about raw food. He was making Sofia seriously uncomfortable. What started as playful teasing quickly crossed a line when Ramsay made offhand remarks about Sofia's son, and then things got even worse when he became a little too handsy. The look on Sofia's face said everything.
My son is a very good cook.
Your son?
Yes, my son. Manolo. Yeah.
Manolo.
He's 19.
Manolo.
Yeah.
Manolo.
Can you change that name?
Can I what?
No. Manolo, what does it mean?
It
Nothing.
means Colombian caramel dessert.
Manolo is just a Hispanic name.
Yes,
Not
sir.
everything needs a meaning.
Oh, really?
Yes, that's correct.
Right?
It sounds like a paint.
Yeah.
Okay, this is my interview.
Yeah. Don't you worry about him. Don't you worry about him. Come on.
But for Vergara, this wasn't even her most unsettling talk show appearance. Her first ever major interview took a disturbing turn when Bill Cosby made creepy and inappropriate comments about her appearance. And considering what we know now, the moment feels way more unsettling.
What you have on tonight is wonderful. This is wonderful. And when you walked out, many people became attentive. Men look at you and they think only of saying, you make me feel young again. You make me feel very excited.
If that made you uncomfortable, wait until you see Ricky Gervais at the Golden Globes. The comedian is famous for roasting Hollywood, but his monologue wasn't just playful, it was brutal.
If you do win an award tonight, Don't use it as a platform to make a political speech, right? You're in no position to lecture the public about anything. You know nothing about the real world. Come up, accept your little award, thank your agent and your God, and okay? So it's already 3 hours long.
From calling out fake friendships to exposing industry secrets, Gervais didn't hold back. And you could tell by the audience reactions that some celebrities were not happy about being the butt of his jokes, but when it comes to heated confrontations, few interviews can top Tom Cruise's infamous showdown with Matt Lauer.
Never agreed with psychiatry, ever. There is no such thing as a chemical imbalance.
So postpartum depression to you is
Matt,
kind of a little psychological gobbledygook?
No, I did not say that.
I'm just asking, what would you call it?
Matt, that is the post. Now you're talking about two different things. That's not what I'm saying. That's an alteration of what I'm saying. I'm saying that drugs aren't the answer.
The tension skyrocketed as Lauer pressed Cruise on his controversial opinions about psychiatry and medication. What started as a normal interview turned into one of the most talked about moments in talk show history.
Antidepressants work for Brooke Shields. Why isn't that okay?
I disagree with it. And I think that there's a higher and better quality of life. And I think that promoting, for me personally, see, you're saying, I can't discuss what I want to discuss?
No, you absolutely can.
But Matt, you're going in and saying that I can't discuss that.
I'm only asking, isn't there a possibility that, do you examine the possibility that these things do work for some people? But aren't there examples where it works?
Matt, you don't even, you're glib. You don't even know what Ritalin is. If you start talking about chemical imbalance, you have to evaluate and read the research papers on how they came up with these theories, Matt. Okay? That's what I've done. And you go and you say, where's the medical test? Where's the blood test that says how much Ritalin you're supposed to get?
It's very impressive to listen to you because clearly you've done the homework and you know the subject.
And you should. And you should do that also because just knowing people who are on Ritalin isn't enough. You should be a little bit more responsible in knowing
I'm not prescribing.
But it's not just talk show guests who clash sometimes. Even bandmates have it out on camera. That's exactly what happened when Kiss bassist Gene Simmons called out Paul Stanley mid-interview.
Any idiot can get a woman when they're on tour. But this is a lot more important and a lot more heartfelt than the bragging about the other stuff.
Would you cut? Hold on 1 second. Cut this off for a second. Would you stop cutting me down in front of a camera? I don't go for that shit.
Go on.
I don't know. All of a sudden, like whatever I say, all of a sudden, don't listen to this idiot. Don't do that anymore.
Go on.
You could tell that this was a conversation that should have stayed behind closed doors, but instead, millions got to witness the on-air tension. And speaking of awkward interviews, Lindsay Lohan found herself in a seriously uncomfortable situation when David Letterman started grilling her about rehab, completely catching her off guard.
Be in rehab now?
Do you not watch anything that goes on?
I do.
Tabloid now?
Now here's what
May 2nd.
I was under the May 2nd.
Yes.
And how long will you be in rehab?
3 months.
How many times have you been in rehab?
Several.
And how will this time be different? What are they rehabbing, first of all? What is on their list? What are they going to work on when you walk through the door?
We didn't discuss this in the pre-interview.
No. When you go to the rehab, what do they do?
We're here for a movie.
We have to what?
Let's stay on the positive. Aside from that side of the positive.
Yeah. All right.
Come on now.
Okay, we'll talk about the movie.
I've been here since I was 7.
You have to be in rehab May 2nd. Are you going to be there? You'll be there, right? Who's taking you to rehab? You don't want to talk about that either, right?
You could see the discomfort all over her face. She tried to keep her composure, but it was clear that Letterman had crossed a line. And if you thought that was bad, Paris Hilton had a similar experience with Letterman. The late-night host had promised not to bring up her jail time, yet he did anyway. Her icy reaction, absolutely priceless.
Have your friends treated you differently since you've been out of the slammer?
People think that I was really strong, that I went through it, so.
God, it was just ugly, wasn't it? Have you made...
But I've moved on with my life, so I don't really want to talk about it anymore.
But I know. This is where you and I are different, because this is all I want to talk about. Did you make any friends while you were in jail?
I'm not answering any more questions.
No more
about
questions
it.
about
I'm
Joe?
here for my clothing line and my movie and my perfume. I'm not here to talk about that.
But possibly one of the worst moments in talk show history. Jenny McCarthy forcibly kissing a young Justin Bieber on stage.
I feel violated right now. Wow.
Bieber's reaction, pure discomfort. You could see that he was not okay with what had just happened. Unfortunately for Bieber, that wasn't the only cringe-worthy moment he's had to endure in interviews. When he was just 17, actress Leah Remini started asking him wildly inappropriate questions, leaving him visibly annoyed.
Would you rather? You know that game?
Yeah, I know that game.
Okay, so here's my question. Would you rather have to be naked on stage during one full song, or drink a cup of blended worms? Answer Justin Bieber.
I have like little girl fans. I can't go.
Okay, imagine that. Imagine that wasn't a problem. Imagine there was no laws. Imagine it wasn't like weird like that.
I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do either.
You have to pick Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber. I will squeeze your face.
No.
And then there's the infamous Dakota Johnson moment. During a red carpet interview, she snapped at her mom after she repeatedly refused to watch her movie. Family drama captured on camera.
It has done so well at the box office. Feels like everybody has seen it. Have you?
No, not maybe.
What do you do you have
Maybe
say?
one day.
You don't want to see it?
Maybe one day. I don't think I can. Yeah. I think it would be strange. No, I don't think so. I think it's fine. I think that one day you can see it.
Yeah.
I think so.
And I'll just tell you, until you see it, she's really good. And yeah, there are those scenes, but she's also just a really good.
Well, she's a really good actress. I don't need to see that to know how good she is. You know? All right. You don't have to see it. I'm like, you can see it, and you're just like, no.
Because she doesn't want, I mean, there is that red room.
Yeah, but I think it's okay. It's a movie. She knows that.
And there's two more.
If she tells me to see it, I'll see it.
But things got even more intense when rapper Joe Budden stormed out of an already heated interview with My Ghost.
We gotta wrap this up, though.
My bad. Happy to jump.
Wrap it up then.
Close it.
Hey, listen, man. I wish I could talk to the Migos longer, man. It's one of my favorite groups. I've been covering for so long. I'm glad they succeeded, man.
Hey, man, you guys are nominated tonight. Have a good show.
Wait.
And when Burt Reynolds didn't like a joke about his divorce, he escalated the situation fast. Let's just say, things nearly got physical.
I was wondering who told you that, because
My wife tells me that often.
she says, good morning.
I'm
you're
still
an-
married, as a matter of fact.
Yes, well, you...
Of course, we can't forget one of the most explosive celebrity meltdowns of all-time, Kanye West's wild outburst on Sway Calloway's radio show.
Empower yourself and don't need them, and do it yourself.
How, Sway?
Take a few steps back to go.
You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers.
Kanye,
You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers, Sway.
Kanye,
I've been doing this more than you.
Doing what?
You ain't got.
Come on, chill out.
You
bro.
ain't got the answers.
Kanye,
You ain't got the
Bro,
answers.
I'm asking you.
You
a
ain't been doing
question.
the education.
Kanye went off the rails, shouting at Sway about his business ventures and dropping one of the most quotable lines in interview history. You ain't got the answers, Sway.
You got the answer. You ain't spent $13 million of your own money
You're
trying to
absolutely
empower
right.
yourself.
Yep, but I spent hundreds of thousands and putting out clothing lines at a smaller degree. All I'm asking you,
And it ain't no Ralph though. It ain't Ralph
but
level.
Let me ask you this: I'm asking
What's the
you,
name of your clothing line? We don't know.
Kanye,
you know what I'm saying?
Because I lost money, but that's not
Exactly, and I could lose money on a higher level too.
And that's
Don't
what I'm
think
asking
just
you.
because
Hold
don't think
up,
because I got
Kanye,
the
hold
most
up.
or the
Let me-
least money.
Let me finish my question, dog.
Man,
But let me hear the question,
you don't have
man.
the answers.
I'm asking you for the answer. It's a question.
But despite Kanye's massive meltdown, Sway managed to hold his own and actually put Kanye in his place.
You ain't got to turn up like you ain't got to know. Hold up. You
Wait,
hold up.
ain't no
Hey,
hold
man,
up.
listen, bro.
Ain't no hold up.
It ain't got to be no hold up. I'm asking you a
Ain't no
question.
hold up.
I'm asking you a
Ain't
question.
no hold up.
What do you mean it ain't no hold up, man? We here talking as civilized people. I mean, man to man, dog. Fuck these mics. We could turn all this shit off. You ain't got to do this. It's cool. I love you, bro. But you ain't got to turn away. Don't try to embarrass us.
While celebrities may be used to the spotlight, but even they can't always keep their cool. Which of these awkward clashes do you think was the worst? And did we miss any moments that deserve a spot on this list? Let me know in the comments below. And hey, if you love juicy celebrity drama and can't get enough of Hollywood's wildest moments, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Because trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next.